Hello everybody and welcome to the series finale of the FC25 Career Mode Dream Team series. In this series, of course, we did build a hybrid team using players from our 3 FC25 saves that we did on the channel this year with Celtic, Manchester United and Club de Foot Montreal. We put them into our FC24 club in Oxford United, and you might be looking at this screen right now thinking, Joe, the last episode, you finished up Season 2, you won a domestic treble, but you weren't in the Champions League final. And that is true. Well, this, as you can tell, is not Season 2, it's Season 3, and we are indeed in a Champions League final. So I know I mentioned at the end of Season 2 that if I was going to do another season, it would probably just be Champions League games, and I would only show you the highlights leading up to the final if we do get there. So I made some signings, I got to the first Champions League game, and then I just thought, you know what, I've simmed every game so far, because I was simming all the non-Champions League games. What if I just sim through the calendar? Could we get to the final? Let's just see if we could do it that way. And somehow, lads, we did. So, if we go over here to the league phase, as you can see, we narrowly qualified from this part of the competition. After 8 games, we only lost 1, but we only won 2. 5 draws, 20 goals scored, 16 goals conceded. And don't worry, by the way, I will show you what the team looks like and I will explain why certain players were sold. But we did have a tough enough time when it came to the fixtures here in the Champions League. We lost to AC Milan 4-2 in the opening game, but that was the only game that we ended up losing. A 2-2 draw then in Bilbao against Athletic Club was our next fixture. We then beat Celtic by 2-1. Celtic actually did really well in this Champions League campaign. They went very, very deep. I think they got to the quarterfinals. It was then a 3-3 draw in Germany against Erik ten Hag's Bayer Leverkusen. If we scroll down here, we managed to get a 2-2 draw against PSG. So again, not a bad result. It's annoying that we did have to draw so many games, but as you can see, they were against good teams. We battered Real Sociedad 5-0 away from home. You'll love to see that. And then in January, I think we drew both games here 2-2, if memory serves me correctly. 2-2 against Monaco, and then I think it was against Dortmund. Yeah, we drew 2-2 as well. So even though we finished, 4th from bottom in terms of the teams that qualify, we actually didn't do too bad, especially considering some of the fixtures we had to play. In the playoffs then, we did knock out Frankfurt 4-3. They did win the second leg 2-1, but thankfully it wasn't enough to knock us out. We move on then to the last 16, where we knocked out Monaco. And as you can see there, Celtic did make it to the quarterfinals. Fair play to them. In the quarterfinals then, never a dull moment, 10-5 on aggregate, we defeated Manchester City 7-2 on the night. It did go to extra time, and extra time looked like it was absolutely wild. But that did seal our path through to the semi-final, where we had another crazy game. We were 2-0 down to Atletico Madrid from the first leg. We brought it back to 5-3 in the second leg, won it on penalties, and we stopped it from being another Madrid derby in the Champions League final. It will be Oxford United up against the most successful team in European Cup and Champions League history, Real Madrid. So I'm very, very interested to see how we get on in this game. Can we finally have an Oxford United team lift a Champions League trophy on the channel? Let's hope so. Regardless of whether we win or lose this game, lads, this will be it though. This will be the final game of FC25 Career Mode that I play on the channel, so it promises to be a massive occasion. But listen, without further ado, before we get into the game, let me show you the team that will be going up against Real Madrid in this final. As you can see here, we did make some changes and we also brought in some new faces as well as saying goodbye to some old ones. Simon still between the sticks, Koundé still at right back, Phil Brooks. Hopefully today he will not lift an invisible Champions League trophy. If you know, you know. They are all familiar faces from Season 2. I did decide to cash in on Lisandro Martinez. Love him to bits, absolutely love the Butcher to death in real life. And he was decent in the game, don't get me wrong. I just felt like we needed somebody with a bit more presence at the back. So we went with Konate, who was initially, it was going to be Saliba I was going for, but Konate ended up being the one we could actually afford in the end. 87 rated. Of course, we had him in the Montreal series, and he was quite decent in that, so hopefully he'll be decent here in this Champions League final. This is a bit of a redemption story here for Alphonso Davies. We did have him in the Manchester United career mode, but unfortunately he did pick up an injury in the final season, and he did actually miss the Champions League final in that career mode. The midfield three is the same: Timber, Hjulmand and Palmer. Palmer having another amazing season. Olise still out on the right. Maeda actually started on the left hand side this season. Him and Garnacho did rotate a small bit, but from what I could see, I think Maeda did make more appearances. And Victor Gyökeres came in to replace Rasmus. We got a massive offer from Aston Villa for Rasmus Højlund, a massive offer from Man City for Anthony Gordon, and I decided to cash in on them both. Gordon I don't think was that great anyway, and with Rasmus I felt like if I wasn't going to be playing every game, I'd rather have a higher rated striker for the simmed games, so that's why I brought in Victor Gyökeres. Jonathan David there on the bench, Garnacho on the bench as well. Francisco, one of my favourite players from the Celtic series, he was on the bench as a backup winger too. Kone still there, Kirkes dropped down to the bench, Inacio, Yoro, Johnston and Kelleher still there from before, and the reserves looked the same too. So we didn't change an awful lot, but I changed what we felt like we needed to change. Bit of a bare squad as well, but hey, it got the job done in the Champions League. Let me now show you how things looked in the other competitions. Wasn't as successful a season domestically as it was last year. So in the Premier League, we actually narrowly missed out on Champions League football. We literally only missed out by a point. Aston Villa did finish just ahead of us there, but listen, we're not doing another season anyway, so I'm not really overly bothered. We lost the Community Shield at the start of the season to Arsenal. Disappointed in that, but whatever. The FA Cup did go to Liverpool. Where did we actually get knocked out in this competition? I actually am not entirely sure. Did not mean to do that. Excuse me. I think it might have been in the third round, now that I think about it. No, we got through there. Yeah, it was Leicester in the fourth round. I was going to say I'm pretty sure it was fairly early on, but listen, whatever. League Cup, we couldn't retain our title, but we did get to a semi-final, but it was Man City who went on to win that. Fair play to AFC Wimbledon for getting to the semi-final. They were the first ever Road to Glory team I ever used in career mode back in FIFA 13, so nice to see them doing well. I know we didn't compete in these competitions, but let's have a look. Shakhtar did beat Newcastle in the Conference League final. I think that's the second year in a row Newcastle have lost that final, unlucky to them. And Leipzig did stop Liverpool from winning another European trophy, and they did beat them in the Europa League final. Leipzig, who knocked us out of the Champions League quarter-final in Season 2, weren't even in the competition in Season 3, but they made up for it by winning the Europa League, and if we were to do a Season 4, which we're not, they actually would be in the Champions League, so fair play to them. In terms of the stats for this season, Cole Palmer leading the way again, 39 goals and 11 assists. Absolutely fantastic there from him. 20 and 12 as well for Olise. He's had a fantastic year off the right. Victor Gyökeres, not the best season domestically, kind of similar to the Celtic series, although his numbers in that did finish up relatively decent. But he did still get 10 and 10 in the Champions League, so listen, he performed well in the competition we needed him to perform best in, so I'm happy with that. Jonathan David with 14 and 2, not too bad for him either. They did kind of split the game time there, as you can see, for the most part. Gyökeres did play a few more games, but not a load more, so yeah. As you can see there as well, Maeda, yeah, he did play a lot more than Alejandro Garnacho. 11 goals and 5 assists. Davies with 7 and 8. Timber with 5 and 5. Kone with 5 and 1. Hjulmand with 4 and 4. Konate getting a few as well. Garnacho not actually having a great season there. Bloody hell. I didn't actually properly look at the stats beforehand. 1 goal in the Premier League, 1 goal in the Champions League, and 2 assists in it as well. Not the best outing from Alejandro Garnacho, but whatever. Phil Brooks there getting a goal and an assist. Francisco only getting 1, although he barely played. And a couple of other players chipping in there as well. But now it is time for us to travel to the Santiago Bernabeu to take on Real Madrid in their own stadium and hopefully stop them from winning a Champions League and finally securing an Oxford United team's Champions League glory on the channel. Even though I'm not counting this as an Oxford series, they're just the club that we use to build the hybrid team. I would still like to see an Oxford captain lift the Champions League after the heartbreak of not being able to do it in FC 24. So without further ado, lads, lads, let's get into it. Oxford United FC25 Career Mode Dream Team up against the Champions League's most successful team of all time, Real Madrid. It's one of the most iconic grounds, not just in football, but sports in general, the Santiago Bernabeu. And now it's hosting a Champions League final with its own home team in Real Madrid, the most successful team in this tournament, and our FC25 Career Mode Dream Team squad. And that is what we are playing for, that beautiful Champions League trophy. Listen, Real Madrid, ye have enough of them. Right? You don't need another one. Oh, and they've actually decided to play Mbappe this time. Who will ever forget that? The final of the Manchester United Career Mode. It was actually at Old Trafford, funnily enough. Manchester United versus Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe, not injured, not suspended, just completely dropped from the Real Madrid lineup. I was really hoping for a repeat of that, but unfortunately, they have decided to play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in this game. And it looks like a very strong Real Madrid team. It's that usual front three of Rodrigo, Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. I dread coming up against this lot. I was thinking away to myself when I was simming through the calendar. If we get to the final, I really hope it's not PSG and I really hope it's not Real Madrid. But unfortunately, it had to be one of them, didn't it? But that's our team. We've gone with the strongest team possible. Everybody's fully fit. Koundé and Brooks, both on yellow cards, but it doesn't matter. We're not playing another game after this, so really couldn't care less if they do end up getting booked, as long as we win this game. And here it is, lads, the final game of FC25 Career Mode. I can't believe it's finally here. Let's kick it off. The Dream Team up against Real Madrid. Can we finally see an Oxford United team lift the Champions League trophy? As I said, I'm not counting this as an Oxford series because we didn't start in the Championship. We didn't start with the actual Oxford team. But still, it would make up for Oxford not winning the Champions League in my career mode in FC24. That was absolutely heartbreaking. But I hope this makes up for it. JJ, this is for you, buddy. Here's Alphonso Davies. Bit of a redemption story for him. Had to miss the final in the United career mode through injury. Palmer. Olise. Oh, I think we might have slightly overplayed it. Koundé. Oh, an unlikely source. Not a great strike. Courtois will catch that easily. And Real Madrid are back in possession here. I say back in possession. It's the first possession they've had all game, but you get what I mean. Oh, you can tell I'm nervous. I really am. Especially when I've got these absolute monsters coming up against me. But Phil Brooks did really well there to intercept Vinicius Jr. Here's Maeda now. Into Gyökeres. Is he onside, Olise? He is! Oh, he is! It's a brilliant goal! It's a brilliant start inside 13 minutes! He scored 2 in the FA Cup final last season. Now he's got 1 here in the Champions League final. And we take the lead against Real Madrid in Europe's ultimate game. Can you believe it? And you have to say, it's nothing more than what we deserve. We've been doing really well here in the opening 13 minutes or so. I thought he might have been offside, but he's timed his run really well. His 5th Champions League goal of the season. And what a time and place to get it. 1-0 here. As I say, inside the opening 14 minutes, but you just know Real Madrid are going to turn it up a notch now. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. No. Oh, what a block. Oh, brilliant defending. Oh, they went right up the other end looking to get an immediate equaliser. But it's brilliant defending there. Can we go on the counter-attack now? Gyökeres. Oh, what a terrible pass. A terrible pass there in the end. Mbappe. Oh, he's gotten the better of Konaté there. The two Frenchmen up against one another, but Konaté does really well. Oh my god. What has he done? What a save by Simon. Bloody hell, lads. Living dangerously. We're like an ECW pay-per-view in the late 90s. But here's Victor Gyökeres now, who we did actually sign from Real Madrid in this career mode. Lovely turn there by Victor Gyökeres. Oh, good save by Courtois. Gyökeres did score the clincher in the Champions League final of the Celtic career mode. And that goal did make it 2-0. The goal he scored in that game, he nearly made it 2-0 there. But Courtois made a good save, to be fair to him. Here's Mbappe now. Oh no. Oh, what a save. Unai Simon. He had his Weetabix this morning. Unbelievable stuff from the Basque goalkeeper. You love to see that. Here's Cole Palmer. Come on. I'd love to get a second goal here before the halftime break. Maeda. Davies making the run. Evades the tackle as well. Alphonso Davies, the Canadian. Gets intercepted. I was tempted to sign Alphonso Davies again in the Montreal series to make up for missing the Champions League final and the United one, but we never actually did it in the end. Mbappe, though, a man who I actually banned us from signing in that career mode. We were only allowed to sign players from French-speaking countries in that career mode, but Kylian Mbappe was the only player I was like, I don't want to sign him. It's too boring of a signing. He's too overpowered. So we opted not to sign him. Oh, good interception there by Konate. Defensively, you know what? Considering we're playing against Real Madrid, I don't think we've done too badly, but our passing badly needs to improve here. Because they will eventually punish us. Maybe like right now. Vinicius Jr. Oh my god, a good save by Simon. And then he hits the side netting. We just need a second to relax here. Garnacho getting instructions there. The man who has just signed for Chelsea. Only a few hours ago at the time of recording. Or at least the here you go was given. I'm sure by the time this goes out, that'll have been officially unveiled by the Rent Boys. But he does play for us here in this career mode. Oh, Maeda dilly-dallying with it a bit too much, but he gets away with it. Davies making a good overlapping run. He looks knackered though. And we're not even at the halftime break yet, but Alphonso Davies is here. Oh, it's a good strike. Thibaut Courtois though with an excellent save. But we do get the corner kick here. It was a really good run from the real-life Bayern Munich man. Oh, but it is a good save from the Belgian goalkeeper. Only one added minute here at the end of the half. You know what? May as well whip it in. Literally nobody there to get on the end of it. They clear it away. That will be half-time though. We are 1-0 up here in this Champions League final. Real Madrid though have had their chances. We've seen some good defending. Unai Simon's had to make some good saves. But we are the ones who lead here at the halftime break. And we're 45 minutes away from winning a Champions League title. It is going to be Real Madrid to kick things off here in the second half. 1-0 down. But I tell you what, they are far from out. That's why I really feel like we could have done with that second goal. Oh, good tackle there by Hjulman. We've done really well at intercepting in this game, I will say that. But then, of course, as I say that, we give it right away. Here's Jude Bellingham now. Over to Vinicius Jr. Oh, I switched player too late there. Mbappe 1-1. Fuck's sake. Honest to God, after all that hard work to keep them out in the first half, within 5 minutes they are back on level terms here in the second half. And it's again down to us giving away a stupid ball. And it's 1-1 here. That is really, really frustrating. Unbelievable. Unbloody-believable. Olise then loses it again. He may have gotten the goal, but I feel like he's lost his head here a little bit. And here comes Mbappe again. Oh my god, I always shit myself when he's on the ball. Just take him out. Oh, well done, Konate. Oh, fuck off. As if that would bounce right fucking back to him. Oh, fuck off. Unfucking believable. It bounces right back to him. Vinny then is clean bloody through. Oh, that is the biggest load of E-AIDS I've ever seen in my bloody life. And that's saying something. 2-1 down here. All the hard work completely eradicated. And now we're behind. That's so fucking annoying. Oh my god, Olise, I tell you what, I'll be taking him off soon. Why did you stop the play? Why did you? We were gonna... Gyökeres was about to score. Why did you stop it there? Please tell me Gyökeres was offside or something. Because if he hasn't played the advantage there, it's the biggest load of BS. Oh, we're not even anywhere. I thought it was on the edge of the box. Oh my god. Cole Palmer here now with the free kick. Half an hour to go. Can he get it around the wall here? Palmer. Oh, you beauty! You absolute beauty, Cole Palmer! We called him the left-footed David Beckham in the United series, and now he's come here to another one of David Beckham's former clubs and scored against them. An absolute beauty there. Well, never mind, Mr. Referee, you've actually done us a favour, because I think Gyökeres, he must have been offside. If they stopped him from scoring from that angle, or even getting the shot from that angle, he must have been offside. And Cole Palmer has put in an absolute beauty of a free kick. It's 2-2 here. Oh, I never put Scott McTominay on the bench. Crap, I knew there was something I meant to do. Well listen, it's too late now, unfortunately. But we've gotten a pretty quick equaliser here. After Real Madrid took the lead. But they have it again. No. Oh, I don't believe it. I just fucking hate this game. I hate this game with such a passion, it's not even funny. And I fucking hate this prick as well. I hate Haaland, I hate Mbappe. Two absolute fucking cheat codes in this game. Too much space we gave him again. My god. Oh, fuck off, Bellingham. Get him off of here, ref. It's only a yellow, but that's dirty. Such a beautiful goal to equalise as well, and it looks like it might end up meaning nothing. Here's Alphonso Davies. Victor Gyökeres has had a bit of a quiet game. And Courtois makes the save. I don't believe it. I don't actually bloody believe it. If they get a fourth, it's over. Vinicius Jr., good save by Simon. Had to bring him out a little bit, and it did work out. Only 20 minutes to go. Oh my god, Maeda! You absolute dumbass! Mbappe tries the spectacular, but it was way too far out. And then we just say, do you know what, Kylian? How about we just give you another chance there? And he nearly fucking scored as well. Right, I'm making changes. Olise has to come off. I'm going to bring on Garnacho. Gyökeres I'm going to take off for Jonathan David. And Alphonso Davies is knackered. Kirkes is going to come on. Right. Bit of urgency here. Skipping the cutscenes. Come on. We've come way too far to lose this now. Here's Garnacho. Just off the bench, Alejandro Garnacho. You know what? I have a lot of negative things to say about him in real life, but at the moment I bloody love him. 3-3 here. And there was me thinking we were going to get a normal scoreline in that first half with the way things were going. We've fallen behind twice. We've brought it back level twice. Excuse me, I keep burping. My apologies. But Alejandro Garnacho immediately off the bench. Here at the home of his the former home of his idol Cristiano Ronaldo, making it 3-3 here. What, 13 minutes to go? I don't think this is going to go to extra time. I think this is going to be won in the 90 minutes. We just need to stop them from having another chance. Oh, fuck off. Please win that, Phil Brooks. Please win that. Oh, he's offside. Oh, I thought it was a penalty there for a second. I thought Phil Brooks had fouled him. Oh yeah, he was offside. Bloody hell, Kylian. You bloody cheat. I know what you French are like. Us Irish know the French. They like to bend the rules from time to time, if you catch my drift. I'll never forget the 2010 World Cup qualifier, which was back in 2009. Thierry Henry. The whole country heartbroken, honestly. Not a very fun time, and I tell you what, Maeda, he needs to come off next. We've managed to win it back here though, and here he is again. His Timber. Palmer. Come on, come on, come on, Cole. Jonathan David. Oh my goodness me. Jonathan David, the man who scored the winner in the final of the Montreal series. Has he done it here in the Dream Team series off the bench? Well, that would be poetic if he is the man to get this clinching goal here in the Champions League final. Gabriel, you should have stayed at Arsenal, lad. That's a lie. Nobody wants to stay at Arsenal. I can't say much as a United fan, but whatever. I'm getting carried away here. 4-3. I'm pretty sure that was the score in the Montreal an Inter Milan final as well, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Oh my God. Please, please, for the love of Jesus, hold on to this. I'm taking off Dazen Maeda because he's lost the ball far too much. Francisco can come on here. Run down the clock as well. His 6th Champions League goal of the season, Jonathan David. Oh, you beautiful Canadian bastard, you. Real Madrid, he's not your buddy, guy. Oh. And Francisco comes on now to get an appearance in the Champions League final. Can we hold on to this? Please, please, please. Do not concede now. Oh, 3 added minutes. You'll win that, Phil. And you'll keep on to that, Quinton. Well done. Well done, surely. Here's Garnacho. Back with Kirkes. Just bring it back to the keeper. That's going to be that. That is going to be that. Simon, get rid of it. We've done it. Oh, we have done it. 4-3 here in the Champions League final. The Dream Team have done it. Oh my goodness. And just like in the Montreal series, David has won it. What a game this was. Never a dull moment. The perfect way to wrap up FC 25 career mode on the channel. This was a love letter series to the 3 saves we did on the channel this year, and this game felt like a love letter to each and every one of those series. We never do it the easy way. We certainly didn't do it the easy way here, but we've gotten the job done. And yes, Phil Brooks will get to lift a visible Champions League trophy, and an Oxford United team will get to lift the European Cup. Oh, you love to see it. You bloody love to see it, lads. There he is. Oh, at last, Phil Brooks. This ain't the John Cena Cup. This is the UEFA Champions League, won by the FC 25 Career Mode Dream Team, represented by Oxford United, who we used in the FC 24 Career Mode. They may not have been able to win that trophy in that Career Mode, but we've won it here in this one. Oh, JJ, this is for you, pal. I couldn't let another series wearing the Oxford badge end without a Champions League title. And here we are now celebrating with the big trophy. And what a team to do it against in their own stadium as well. Real Madrid. Now they know how Bayern Munich felt back in 2012. But we don't care about how they feel. They've won enough Champions Leagues to last them a lifetime. And we've won the first one in this series. The 4th one we've won on the channel though. Absolutely incredible. One last time, Phil Brooks lifts it up, and it's the perfect way to end what has been a very fun series. You know what? I was wondering why we didn't get this cutscene last year after winning the domestic treble, but we get it here for winning the Champions League. The streets of Oxford absolutely filled to the rafters. Beautiful stuff. And the Champions League title has yellow ribbons on it. You love to see it. Oh, what a beautiful image. What a beautiful image. The FC 25 Career Mode Dream Team that we put into our FC 24 Career Mode club in Oxford United have won the Champions League. I could look at this all day, all night. Absolutely sensational. But lads, I can't believe that is the last game of FC 25 Career Mode that we will play on the channel. It genuinely is crazy to me. I mean, I said at the end of the Montreal series I'd try not to get emotional. I'm going to try and not get emotional here either, but what a journey it's been. Genuinely, when I think back to this time last year, when we hadn't even started the Celtic series, never in a million years did I think I would have the success on the channel that we've had over the past 12 months. I really do appreciate it, lads. The 3 teams we did career modes with as well, Celtic, Manchester United and Montreal, couldn't have asked for 3 better teams. Montreal is a place that I have a very personal connection to, so I was really glad to use them in that series. Celtic, listen, every Irish fan has a soft spot for Celtic at the very least. If you're not a Celtic fan and you're from Ireland, you'll have your Premier League team, a League of Ireland team, and you'll have Celtic. And of course, I am a lifelong Manchester United fan, so that was a special career mode too. I loved every single minute of every single career mode that we did, and I'm really glad that we did this love letter series as well. I do want to apologise, lads, for the lack of live streams. That was actually the original plan with this career mode, was to do it exclusively live. Plans ended up changing. I'm actually glad we didn't do it live in the end, because we never would have got it done. I mean, we struggled to get it done with the pre-recorded episodes, so I'm actually just glad we've got it done in general, or at all. But yeah, I did just want to apologise for that. I definitely am looking to do more live streams for FC26. Something I'm thinking about doing is maybe setting up a Twitch channel where I have a career mode that we only do on Twitch, and we only do that career mode live. So please let me know if that's something you would like to see. Just a couple of things before we wrap up this episode and before we wrap up FC25 career mode in general. The Discord channel, lads. I know I put it in the description of every single video. I know it's been kind of laying dormant there for a bit. In FC26, I will be using Discord a hell of a lot more. I probably made it just a little bit too soon. I probably should have waited for the channel to grow more and more. But if you are interested in joining the Discord, if you want to discuss career mode, just football in general, or other topics as well, you can join via the link in the description. And I promise I will be more active on there over the next year or so for FC26. Well, the next year and beyond, shall we say. So yeah, if that is something you would be interested in, please do click on that link. The Everton career mode, lads, that will be kicking off FC26. I will be having a couple of polls up on the channel just in terms of some of the settings of that career mode. There's a couple of things I'm a little bit unsure about, like the transfer window. Do we turn sacking on or off? I really want to hear what you guys think, so please keep an eye out on Instagram at StraightOutaCloyne and on the community tab as well. I will be putting up some polls up there just to see what people think. And yeah, that's basically it for FC25. Lads, thank you all so much for the support on each and every series we did on the channel. Let me tell you something though. If you thought FC25 was crazy, FC26 is going to be even crazier. 3 very exciting series coming up with Everton, a creative club based out of Miami in the MLS, and Cork City, my local team, that we will be starting in League 2, and we'll be looking to go all the way to winning the Premier League and the Champions League. I'm so excited. If you did enjoy this final FC25 episode though, lads, please do hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel as well. We are on the road to 700 subscribers. And I will talk to you all very, very soon in the preview episode of the Everton FC26 career mode. Take care.